Hello and what is up guys, Jack here from Ezekiel Gaming HD, and this is going to be my Liga Do Brasil squad builder, and it is going to be a true squad builder. It's basically going to have subs, like a whole sub and a reserve, so it's a squad, it's not a team, it's actually a squad this time. And as you can see, we've got the 4-4-2 formation, but there are no wingers in this team, so the best formation, or formation I recommend most, is going to be 4-2-2-2. And that's best for this team. But before we get into the video, just want to say a quick shout out to FIFA Coins today. They sell cheap Ultimate Team coins. You can check them out in the description. There'll be links to their website, and you can also use the discount code EzekielG. You'll get an extra 10% off any purchases. But the first thing I want to do for this team is put in a manager. I don't usually put in managers in my squad builders, but I thought I would for this one. I'm an Arsenal supporter and I love playing with Brazilian players. Most of my teams are Liga Do Brasil players, so I've gone for Arsenal. You can do this with any manager, and all you have to do is get a Liga Do Brasil league changer, I guess you can call it, and then you'll get chemistry with the manager, with the players that you got in. But all the players are from Liga Do Brasil, so you have max chemistry anyway. But before we get into the video, let's say, oh shit. Right, so now let's get into starting off with the players in goal. Basically, we have, let's sort out my search criteria first to Liga Do Brasil. As you can tell, this is going live, so it's going to be quite a long squad builder for once, which is actually quite good. So there we go, we've got that set out. Now if we go to goalkeepers from the Liga Do Brasil, in goal I like to play Jefferson. He's my main goalkeeper from this league, and he's the player that I have in pretty much the net all the time. I've played 6 games with him, but I've used him so many times throughout all different types of FIFA, and he's a pretty good goalkeeper. He's actually got better as it's gone on in my opinion. But on the bench, I have Roger Senna. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Let's get him up real quick. What am I doing? It's not that one, it's this one. And he's a legend because he's got 92 kicking. He's actually very, very good at free kicks. So if you want a goalkeeper that can take free kicks, then try it out with him. It's just a little bit of fun. As a goalkeeper, he's generally about a silver kind of standard. He's not particularly great as a goalkeeper. But next, we're going to move into the centre backs, and we've got a few legends. As you can see, we're going to start off with Dede. He was a legend in FIFA 13. I think he was in FIFA 12 as well. He's just had so much pace, very strong. He's kind of like Felipe Santana, but he's lost all of his pace now. He's still pretty decent in my opinion. 6'4", 68 pace isn't too bad. It's just below 70. I still use him, and I can use him well. So he's still a good player. And we're going to go over to the next centre back, and we're going to put in Manuel. Manuel was a FIFA 11 legend for me. I used to use him all the time in my Brazil skill team. I think he was silver back then as well, and he was a beast. He just had so much strength. He was pacey, and he was silver from what I remember. As you can see, I played 11 games with him, and he's a very good player. That's all I can say about him really. Very, very solid player. Enjoy using him. Now, next centre back we have is going to be Riva. Not exactly like a big worldwide known legend. Well, none of these players really are worldwide known legends, but Riva is just someone I like to use in FIFA 12 or FIFA 13. I always forget which FIFA it was, and he was actually very good. He's very solid. He stands at 6'4", but you know, if you compare him to Dede, he's actually a lot bigger and stronger in my opinion. Or that's how he plays in FIFA 14, and all the other FIFAs if you want to play them as well. So he's a legend in my eyes. Let's move on now to left back. We're going to go for Junior Cesar. I've been using Junior Cesar since FIFA 11 as well, and he's just awesome. He's been pretty much the same kind of standard throughout FIFA. He hasn't kind of improved or decreased. He's always had about 86 pace, and average defending. He's always been pretty small. Obviously, he's not going to change in height much, but he's always been a good player, and I recommend him. What we'll do is we'll put him onto the bench, and then we'll also put in our next one, Rodriguez. Basically, I just like to have 2 of every position at least. So Rodriguez, haven't really used him a lot until this FIFA, so I don't really have a lot to say about him, but I'm sure he's well known if you're from the Liga do Brasil, or you're from if you watch the Liga do Brasil, or you're from Brazil. So let's go over to the right back position. We have Fagner. I actually don't remember him much in terms of other FIFAs. I actually don't completely. I have no memory of him whatsoever. But in this game, he's absolutely awesome. He kind of reminds me of the player called Ney, which I think he's also in this game, but he's not as good. He has 91 pace, as you can see there. He's also got 78 dribbling, 71 defending. He's a pretty awesome player. He's got 73 passing as well. As you see, I've used him 28 times. He's been in pretty much all of my Brazil squad builders because he's so good. Yeah, so if you're going to build a Liga do Brasil or Brazil team, definitely recommend him. The next right back is going to be Marcos Roja. He's just basically the next best right back. So he's got 84 pace, pretty solid. He's got 81 dribbling, 73 defending, and 74 passing. So he's got pretty similar stats to Fagner, except he hasn't got as much pace, as you can see there. Right, the next positions we're going to move up to is the CDM positions. We've got, first of all, who should we go for? We'll go for Ibsen. I used Ibsen, I don't remember if he dates back to FIFA 12 or not, but Ibsen has always been like either a non-rare gold or a just about silver basically. So he's got 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot. He's got 75 pace, 76 dribbling, 72 shooting, and 77 passing. He's also pretty good at defending as well. That's why you can play him as a CDM. He's pretty much, I'd say, his best as a centre mid because his attacking is medium. He's just a very well balanced player. He's been very good throughout FIFA's to me, so that's why I put him in the team. Our next player is going to be Elias, who I used a lot, basically as in my Liga Portuguesa teams actually. He was a legend in my eyes because he just played in most of my games when I used to play with Martinez and stuff like that. He was always the CDM that I chose. He's got high work rates, and he's a little bit of a beast. He's basically like a cheap Ramirez. I guess you can look at it like that. Our next one, let's put Ibsen on the bench. Our next CDM is going to be Wellington. Literally haven't used him until this year. I think he has been in previous FIFAs, but I haven't used him until now. He's got 4-star skill, 83 pace, 76 dribbling, 73 passing, and 73 defending. Obviously, as a silver, that's pretty awesome in-game stats. And he only costs 5,000 or just over 5,000 coins. So he's just a pretty awesome player. So I thought I'd put him in here. What I'm going to do actually, oh damn it, I've pressed the wrong button. Let me just go back into the squad. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go to active squad again. As you can see, it is live. So yeah, right. Ibsen, we're going to put on the main pitch. I'll probably put my A team on. Let's put my A team on whilst we're doing this. Fagner as well, and I'd probably say Riva over Dede, funny enough. I just think those two are the best. Anyway, cams. Let's move on to cams now. They are, oh shit, I've lost my search criteria. Let's go to Liga do Brasil. There we go. Right, now if I search for a player, you can see the first one is going to be Ronaldinho, obvious legend. He's been at Barcelona, he's been an awesome player, and unfortunately they've just made his pace worse and worse overall, and his dribbling stats I think have gone down as well. But 87, I mean, come on, that is pretty awesome. 86 passing as well. His long passing is probably the best that I've used in this game. He's just awesome. It'd be really nice to see him when he retires. I don't want him to retire, but when he does, when he gets a legend card, I'd like to see his card and use it. Basically, it'd be nice to see how much pace he has as well. If he had a lot of pace, or even just 80 plus pace, he would be unstoppable. He's a very good player. I'm surprised he actually has 54 pace now, but that's just my opinion. Next cam is going to be Seedorf, and I don't know too much about him because I didn't really watch Serie A football. I know he's literally just retired now, so I've put him in here knowingly that he's retired and that he is a legend. I know he's a legend. I've seen him play. I've seen him on TV basically quite a lot, but I don't know too much about him, so I'm not going to pretend I do. In this game though, I've used him and he's pretty awesome. He's just like kind of Ronaldinho, very low pace, but his passing, dribbling, and his shooting is just awesome. 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot as well. I know he's at AC Milan as well, and I'm pretty sure he had a quite long time there, and he played really well. So that's all I'm going to say before I get people flaming me about my football knowledge. So go and put him on the bench, and we'll go and put in our next cam. And the next one is going to be Di Alessandro. And if we go into him, you can see his pace and his card hasn't really changed much from FIFA 11. I used him in FIFA 11 when 5-star skillers was just, you know, people using players to skill was just non-existent in typical matches. It was only really known on YouTube, and he was just awesome. He's a left footer, so I've always liked to put him into my squads and use him on the left side, usually in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but in this team a 4-2-2-2, and he works really well. 82 passing, 86 dribbling, 75 shooting, and 71 pace. So really good player, definitely recommend him. He's actually scored a very important goal in a pink slip, so you can go and watch that out. Go and check that out on my channel, literally a few uploads ago, so go and check that out. Where should we put? We'll put him there. Right, next player, who have we got to put in here? We have, I'm going to go for Renato Augusta. That's obviously a wrong pronunciation, that's a proper English pronunciation. He's got 69 pace, 75 shooting, 80 passing, 82 dribbling. When he was in the Bundesliga, he had about 80 pace or something like that, and he was just really good to use. 4-star skiller, very strong with his pace as well. But again, I don't actually know too much about in real life and how he plays in real life and stuff like that. But as you can see, he's actually played one game for me and he scored 3 goals in that game, so he's pretty good still in this game with 68 pace. Right, put him there as well. Got so many players in this team, it's quite hard to remember who I have. Here's another one, Juninho. I didn't witness how good he was. Obviously I can go back on YouTube now, but I know he's a legend. I know I've read up on his free kicks and how amazing they were, and how he kind of not redeveloped but has his own technique that people still kind of follow and still try to replicate. So he's basically like a free kick specialist, and in this game he's still pretty decent. He's got good shooting and passing, okay dribbling, but his pace is obviously not great. But if you enjoy just playing with legendary players, then you'll definitely enjoy using him in this game. So I'm going to put him also onto the bench. Got so many cams. That's the thing with Liga do Brasil and Brazilian players. There's so many cams. Right, last cam for this legend team is going to be Ganso, and he has been nerfed so bad. 44 pace, 71 shooting, 82 passing, and 79 dribbling. He used to be a 5-star skiller as well, so if he had 5-star skill in this game, he'd still be pretty bad, to be honest. But a legend in terms that I used to use him on FIFA 12, I think it was, and I used to try and get skill goals with him, so I really liked using him back then. But again, I don't really know too much about his in real life performance and stuff like that, so I'm not going to try. But he's a legend in my eyes in the game of FIFA. We'll put Juninho. No, we'll put Seedorf on as my main team. And then moving into the strikers, we've got a good few amount of legendary strikers. First of all, we're going to put in Fred. Fred, oh my god, FIFA 11, absolute god. His inform was something like 10 or 20,000 coins, and he had like 80 pace, 90 strength, 5-star skill, 80 plus shooting, 80 plus dribbling, heading was like 80 plus as well. He was one of those bargain beasts that, because it was FIFA 11, there wasn't these footwiz websites, no one really knew about him. He was just so awesome, and in this game he's still a very good target man, so if you're going to cross into him and place the ball into him around the box, he's still going to have very, very good shooting and finishing and stuff like that. So also he's very good in the air. Obviously he's still got a lot of strength, but his pace doesn't really match it anymore. Big legend, big legend. I love Fred. Next player we're going to put in is going to be Alexandre Pato, who is a legend, but he's still pretty young, to be honest. He's only, well, 4 years older than me, so he's not exactly in his peak anymore, I don't think so anyway. 88 pace, 76 shooting, and 83 dribbling. His stats have gone down quite a lot since FIFA 11. I think it was FIFA 11 and FIFA 12. Yeah, FIFA 12 he was at his best, I think it was, in this game. But he's always had high pace, pretty decent finishing, and pretty decent dribbling as well. Right, let's put Fred on the bench. My throat's starting to get sore now. I've been speaking for too long. Right, let's go in for Forlan. We've got Forlan here, Uruguay national player, and he was, I think he had a move to Manchester United. I remember this when I was a lot younger, and he didn't really perform. I don't know where, I can't remember where he went to after that. Was it Atletico Madrid or something like that? But he used to be, he just couldn't find his place at Man United or something like that. But he's got 5-star weak foot, and he's got 84 shooting as well as 82 dribbling. Very, very good player on previous generations when he had the pace, but now 66 pace. Pretty much the whole story of this team, you know, pace. They've lost the pace, but still a very good finisher, just like Fred really. So I'm going to put him also onto the bench. Oh, whoops. Right, let's go to the top again. Right, Luis Fabiano is our next one. Again, FIFA 11, absolute monster. He had an inform in FIFA 11 as well, and he's one of those players that every other game you'd come up against him if it was a Brazil team. He had like 80 plus pace, he had amazing shooting and dribbling, 4-star skill I believe, obviously 4-star weak foot I think as well. and he was really good. That's all I can really say about him. Don't know too much about his in real life performance. Again, right, let's put him onto the bench to swap those rounds. Right, last player of this team is going to be Leandro Di Maio, and he's kind of been one of those players that haven't been like well known in FIFA at all, but he's always been pretty decent. Even this year he's very decent. 73 pace, that's not slow. Well, it kind of is, but as a target man that's okay, because he's 6'2", he's got 84 heading, he's got pretty decent shooting, he's very strong, he's got 75 dribbling as well as 4-star skill. So he's a very good player still, and yeah, is someone that I'd like to, in my A-star team. I'd probably, out of all the strikers, yeah, these are the players I'd use as the strikers. He's more of a target man, Alexandre Pato is more pace. So this is basically my starting team with this Liga do Brasil legend team. If any of you have got any other legends you think should be in this, make sure you put it in the comment section below. That's pretty much the end of this video. I know it's been quite long and I don't know a lot of information about all of these players, but got to understand I'm English and I don't actually follow in real life football to as much as the average person who watches my video. Actually, I'm just a FIFA guy. So yeah, if you can remember to leave a like on this video still, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new to this video and new to me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I don't even know what I'm doing, just scrolling through these reserves and benches. I just love doing it when I'm doing commentaries. But anyway, that is the end of it. I've got some goals to show you, so don't go anywhere. Hopefully we can keep it under 20 minutes long, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. Hey everybody. My name is E-Double. Their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go. Mama told me. Yeah. Black paisley. Mama told me. Yeah. Come on. Mama told me. One day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. Hey, Mr. Sunshine, Mr. Rainstorm, meet me in the conference room, we need to brainstorm. Need some middle ground, need an even keel, but you're at war, pick a sides, give me fever chills. Take them both like my flu shot broke. I need to give and take to keep me out of that moat. My head above water, thoughts of those lost this week. All the tragedies say on repeat like we can't shake shit. I can't speak on it, fist to the sky, but I can't beat on it. Drinking my cup, so I'm gonna sip on them. Cam Newton's probably pissed, he can't stiff on them. All these levels of these relative problems and benevolence is elegance for those who can solve them. I'm feeling pretty low, like I'm stuck at the bottom, but I know I'll rebound like the Bulls with Rodman. I am just exactly what I will be, just a guy who can rhyme and chop ill beats. One day I'll recover from what ails me. Till then I'm on that fuck what the sales be. Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. They talk about death, we trying to live life while they signal says left, but they really going right. But who cares, they got nothing to improve upon me while we pass them fast lane Rubicon. So let the shitstorm ring and they try to dap us up, but we just leave them hanging. Yeah, so let them catch up with the language. They can talk shit, but you know that we can manage. They say they tired of the metaphors, they are only pissed that they never really ready for them. So go ahead and get ready for them. Pop another bottle, cause you're gonna need a steady arm. It's like we living in the Tron game. Lines are all blurred cause we're sipping on the Bombay. John Stock versus LeBron James. No competition when you factor in the time change. Babe Ruth sucks, fuck what the books say. I can strike him out with 3 pitches and an arm sling. Yeah, and we can do anything. Mama said it's true and I put that on everything. Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to say where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. We don't ask for the doors to close in this life, so we hoping they keep them open. And if they shut those doors